Imagine being one of the most famous composers in the entire universe and you still end up in a mass grave. One of the greatest composers that ever lived was buried like a stranger that no one cared about. No tomb, no shrine, no marked grave, just tossed into the earth like everybody else. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why no one knows where Mozart actually is. When Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart died on December 5th, 1791, no one was actually rolling out the red carpet for him. He wasn't broke, he just wasn't the celebrity that he is today. And the empire had a very strict set of rules about burial, thanks to Emperor Joseph II's funeral reforms. The emperor wanted funerals efficient, sanitary, and honestly, cheap. Private vaults were discouraged. Big fancy coffins, forbidden. And by law, most citizens, even the wealthy ones, were placed in what Vienna politely called common graves. It wasn't a pauper's pit, it was just regulated, shared graves used for everyday people. Mozart was placed in a third-class common grave at St. Mark's Cemetery, which means no headstone, no marker, no monument. Then the grave was dusted with quicklime, and not to destroy the bodies, despite the myth, but to speed up decomposition. So the grave can be reused in about a decade. The cemetery kept detailed records on where each grave was located, but the records didn't survive. And later, when the graves were reopened, the bones of Mozart and the others could not be identifiable. And that's why today Mozart has no resting place. There's a memorial at St. Mark's Cemetery placed long after his death, and people suddenly realized, oh, maybe he was important. And the popular rumor that the gravedigger secretly took Mozart's skull, it's not proven. And the skull in Salzburg that people claim is him, there's no DNA match to him. Likely somebody else entirely. So you can visit Mozart's memorial, but Mozart himself, he's lost somewhere beneath the grass and in a field of bones that the world forgot.